Right, good evening. We are now at the Silver Leys Polo Club. This is where we do the PV Inter-County Challenge, which is going to be held on the 24th of May. Tonight we're at the Sin Bar, and at the bar will be Alec Banner-Eve, one of the infamous polo players that we like to be involved with the PV Youth Programme, and just PV Polo full stop. This is where PV has its fun. Come and join us. Let's see if he's got us a beer. So Alex, how are you? You all right? I'm very well, thank you. And you've got me a beer as well. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Let's go and have a chat, shall we?
Yeah.
Alec, thanks for seeing us today. Stephen Village Afterwork, and thank you for the beer.
Welcome.
We'd just like to know a bit about you, the infamous polo player who's helped put the PV Youth Programme together, how you started your career in polo and how you got here and what makes Banner-Eve tick.
So, how did I get into polo? I used to watch a lot of westerns with my granddad,
Wow.
John Wayne,
Wow.
and I wanted to ride, and my mum took me to sort of more normal riding schools, and that was felt constrained. It wasn't what I'd seen on TV, and I didn't really enjoy it, but I knew there was something magical about that bond with horses, so I wanted something, and I liked sport. I've always liked a lot of sport, always played a lot of rugby and different things. And then it was actually somebody got my dad had never ridden a horse, and for his 40th birthday they got him a riding lesson.
At 40?
At 40, never ridden.
Wow.
And then he...
Polo horse as well?
No, so it was a normal riding lesson. He'd race motorbikes and things like that, bit of an adrenaline junkie. And he rode this horse, and then when he was at having that riding lesson, somebody brought past polo ponies, and you can see they got the big hind quarters, the big bums, and the shaved manes. He said, "What are those horses?" And they said, "Oh, you don't want to get on those. They're like little motorbikes." And from there, he was like, "I'm going to try that." Right. And then I sort of went on that journey a bit with him. Like, used to learn the horses, warm the horses up for him, that sort of thing. And I was like, "This is it." You know, from polo, there was a lot more freedom and a chance to be with the horses and.
So your dad's sort of Steve McQueen antics, was it?
Yeah. Well, Steve McQueen did play polo.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. So he sort of followed the McQueen. Motorbikes, followed all the dangerous stuff.
That's good knowledge. I didn't know you knew that.
I know a bit about polo. Steve McQueen, should I say?
A bit about Steve McQueen. Okay, got you.
And you've come up to Silver Leys. Tell me the journey from there to coming to Silver Leys, and where were you before, or how did that all start?
I had him on my wall, Steve McQueen, sorry.
Yeah.
That motorbike scene when he went The Great Escape, remember he did that stunt himself.
I've got the one with the baseball, you know, we've seen there with the tattooed arm with JJ Williams has done it.
Oh, right. Yeah. One of the films, he couldn't finish. I think it was the one with the car, because he broke his collarbone playing polo.
Oh, right. There you go. I didn't know that.
It's in the back of my mind, that memory. So, how did we come to Silver Leys? That was your question.
Yes, and I'm thinking about Steve McQueen. What film that is? Yeah. We'll come to that one. It was the bank robber film, wasn't it? Yeah. With Faye Dunaway. Anyway, let's talk about how did you get to Silver Leys? Yeah.
So I took a slightly different path to some polo players who sort of go intensive from a younger age, and I went to Australia coaching rugby, and then I went to Loughborough University, which is quite a notorious sports university. When I started picking up more polo, I ended up captaining British universities while I was at Loughborough. And then after uni, I thought that was a good... The thing is with sport, if you get injured, you always want something to rely on again. That's why I went down the uni route. I'm a bit of a worrier.
Yeah.
So after uni, I went to Argentina, went to New Zealand, and then I went to Windsor for 3 years in the hub there.
And Argentina, you went there to
train.
Yeah, right.
To train.
Wow.
So I went to Argentina to train to play, and I learned so much. New Zealand offered a whole different way of learning, because a thoroughbred horse is very different to an Argentine horse, especially back then. They've sort of been more interbred with each other, thoroughbreds and the more traditional Argentine horses now. So you've got a mixed blood. But back then it was more different. There was a real contrast, and the Argentines really played, and their horses were a bit more forgiving mentally in the way you trained them, whereas the New Zealand thoroughbreds were probably a bit closer to our thoroughbreds, a bit hardier, but the Kiwis have had some real incredible systems for working with thoroughbreds to teach them how to play polo together, because you don't teach a horse to play polo, you learn together to do something, and that was really interesting. And being so close to the Newmarket, that was something that I wanted to embrace on my polo journey, retraining racehorses basically.
Yeah, and I've actually had the privilege to go with your brother, who's another notorious player.
Yeah.
And I think
Much better than me.
we went to Guards. We sponsored them a few years ago, and you know, we played some of the bigger teams.
Yeah.
And we did all right. I think we got halfway up the ladder, but we obviously got pushed off. But just to watch those horses at that level, they can stop on a 5p coin.
Really just
and how those guys can just run those horses is amazing.
Yeah.
Never level.
It's a synergy though, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to be in yin and yang, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What sport do you get that? And when you see those horses stopping and dancing round on a circle, you know,
incredible.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I think
they wouldn't do it if they didn't want to do it too, which is quite a phenomenal thing that you're going on that journey with.
And that breed really comes from Argentina, am I right by saying it? Or New Zealand as well?
So
because the best polo players come from Argentina.
They do, very much so. So they play polo like kids in Brazil play football on the street. You know, there's a metaphor there.
Yeah,
they
so
are just live it, breathe it, everything.
It's there on their doorstep.
They're doing it.
Yeah,
it's there on their doorstep, exactly. And that's very tough to compete with. If you think of, say, rugby, you've got the rest of the world, and well, it used to be New Zealand, now South Africa.
Yeah.
Well, polo, it's the rest of the world and Argentina.
Yeah.
It's the difference is just we can't
incredible,
really compete.
And you've got the high goalers there.
10 goalers, 8 10 goalers.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. And your
and if I can just let people know how that goes. Yeah, the question, jumping, sorry. The question about the goalers, so people understand, it's just explain how the goalie,
the goals work, the handicap. So it's like, it's the opposite of golf. So the higher you are, the better. It goes from -2 to 10.
Okay.
10 is the best. I think in Europe, there's 2 7-goalers.
Right, wow.
You can be professional at 1 or 2. So that's the highest we have in Europe. All of the 10-goalers now, I think. There's one Chilean 10-goaler, but pretty much they're all in that neck of the woods in South America. There's nowhere else close. So 1 or 2, you can go professional. And then it goes 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the highest we've got. And then there's another 3 goals on top of that, and that's dominated by South America. They generally come from the South America. Yeah, there's a South African chap, who's up there. I think
because you watch these guys play, because you've obviously had them come over to Silver Leys.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
And I think on our PV Cup day a few years ago, you brought one guy over, and just to watch them play, they're just they glide on the horses, right?
Yeah,
it's just phenomenal to watch.
Like golf, the swing becomes effortless.
And how they can toss along and just
in the air,
moving, just
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So 10's the best. And in a polo team, you add up the total of those handicaps to get your team's handicap. Now, some tournaments are open, so it doesn't matter what your team handicap adds up to, it's irrelevant. If it's a set level, so say 8 goal, then I'd be expecting your team to add up to 8 goals and my team to add up to 8 goals as the maximum. If you're under that, so say I enter a 6-goal team, then I would start with a handicap advantage. So I might start with 1.5 goals, and I'm not going to go into how that's worked out, because we'll be here and we'll get the whiteboard. And
people will fall asleep watching it. I get that.
Exactly.
So it brings us on to your involvement, obviously here, and your horsemanship and your skills. And back in COVID, when we first met, the year before, and we were helping the kids out doing the PV. What has become the PV youth program. You and your lovely wife have been very helpful, helping us pioneer that.
Yeah.
And I think it was also happened by accident, really, didn't we?
Yes.
We were sort of all making the kids play because we were under isolation, but we could stay in our pots, and then we decided the PV youth team.
Piece it together.
It did piece together.
Yeah, it was very
well, what a great journey.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And I'd like to just run through about the journey of how we've come from meeting each other to developing our PV Polo part of the business with you and Silver Leys and a beer. I have one of these as well. And kind of what we've done, and I think it's important to let people know. Here we go. There we go. It's alive. It's important to let people know, the effort you've put in as HPA and us, and how we appointed the last PV Cup, flying the kids over to Dubai.
Yeah.
So we've gone from
2,
here. It's last 2. So I think for the part of this podcast is to show the effort that you and Jade have put into this.
That's very kind.
Yeah.
But really, Matt, you're the glue all over it. So we couldn't the glue and the impetus. You've got us going on it. So.
No, thank you. I think it's a great synergy we have. and Chloe as well working with us. But we obviously went from hand picking here to actually getting the whole of the Great Britain involved.
Yeah, well, you did two things. The first thing, you linked up Pony Club, which is the biggest youth horse organisation in the world, and PV worked with Pony Club to. It's important, we feel, as I know you're aligned with, that sport isn't just about what happens on the field; it's off the field too. And Pony Club is about that too. Well-rounded people. There's a cliche in sports coaching that 1% will go on to be elite players, but 99% will be people. And what can we teach them through sport? And the way the Pony Club interaction with PV was, kids had to do some volunteering and help out some of the younger people in the organisation and things like that. And that all rolled into them being selected for PV and having this absolutely incredible opportunity to go and play in one of the most prestigious, exclusive.
Yes, it was.
I'm looking for the word expensive clubs in the world.
Yeah, I know that, by the way. I'm still paying it off.
So it was about kids learning that commitment off the field and on the field.
Yeah.
And then getting this wonderful opportunity to go and play abroad. And then the year after, you connected with the Schools Polo Association as well and did a similar thing again, which was it really was brilliant, because people can forget that off the pitch stuff too.
Yeah.
And really easily look at.
And it was wonderful to have these children that you have picked, and I do know that because Jadie, your lovely wife, sent me through all the wonderful why they should pick me stories.
Yeah.
And some of them were just amazing.
Yeah, they were.
And the lengthy ones of not just horsemanship, but
some were very
this
genuine.
and you just quite rightly didn't just pick the team because they're the best players, but it was down to that. You get up at 6 o'clock every morning and muck the horses out.
Yeah, exactly.
And
exactly.
And pick quite a very good team.
Yeah.
And the second time round was quite astonishing, because obviously Chloe came over. Excuse me. We picked them up from the airport, and it's a very luxurious trip to give a 15 or under 15 or whatever age they were, around that sort of age. I know it was under 16s, wasn't it? And we picked them up, took them to Habtor,
yeah,
and they'd pick their teams, and the guys there were very, very responsive, and they played a few days stick and ball. But on that final day for the PV Cup, Youth Cup, we absolutely destroyed the Habtors. And I was thinking, this is we better start the plane, we should be winning at this level.
But the truth is, when you get all the little bits right as a team, we can't tell these kids if they're going to win or lose.
No,
but we can say, if you get all these bits right and you gel as a team and you work hard, your probability of winning goes up massively. And I think whether those kids have won or lost that day, they were going to win out of the trip.
Yeah, 100%.
It just so happened that they did do really well in the game, didn't they? And they were playing some talented individuals as well.
It was wonderful,
it's been a great journey. You alluded to it. It's been a great journey from COVID and all those things, and the way that PV have been on a journey. And this place, this Silver Leys, has really wanted to be a part of the community as PV's roots come from a part of the community.
And it's great. It's created that great community buzz. We obviously, and thank you again, we've your help and support behind the whole
great event you do here every year.
Yes, and then we're coming on to that, the 24th of May, when we're putting the show together again with Essex against Hertfordshire.
It's always good fun.
And there's always a bit of fun. I always end up covered in champagne by the end of it.
It starts from 8 a.m. and we have the supercars and Ferraris, Porsches coming. It's basically Dubai and Hertfordshire.
Dubai and Hertfordshire when it's nice and bright. Yeah. And we have all
less sandstorm.
That's exactly. You can see what you're drinking. You don't have to walk around like this, right?
Mr. Rayner's not here.
No, he couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Right. But what have you got? What have you two concocted? Plotted and laid together.
Well, you can never tell with him too much because he's like a mad genius. But he's a wonderful events master. And of course, you're the wonderful chaperone on the polo field, and I've got to try and make it all work together. But I know from our end, we've done. We've got the wonderful marquee, which as you full well know. And
It's also available for weddings, that marquee. Just
make the punt, you heard that. It's a wonderful place for weddings.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's not rammed out.
Yeah.
But I like to keep it quiet.
Not many people know about
Is that
it,
shush? Don't want to booked up on May the 24th.
Yeah.
So we have about 350 people that turn up to the event. Then you've got obviously the 600 odd other people that come and sit on the other side.
Yeah.
As you say, the barriers obviously come down as the day goes on. But in the day, we have all sorts of people in there. You know, A-listers, celebrities, people like me and you.
Yeah.
Alec, and you know, and it's a wonderful day. I love the day for it's social. We make it very family orientated. So we ask the boys to be on best behaviour, and the girls all love dressing up.
Yeah.
So we have a.
Somebody told me that the stiletto shoe, this might not be true, the stiletto shoe was invented around polo where ladies used to like stivet dumping. And then somebody went, probably a load of...
Well, I like to see them run.
I heard it in a pub quiz. Pardon?
Yeah, I like to see when they run with stilettos on wet grass. You know, but I mean, sometimes it's boot weather.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
all
we've still
judging.
been a laugh.
Yeah, we've been very, very lucky. We had that one bad day, didn't we? About 5 years ago. Yeah. But up there, been very lucky. So the day, 3-course dinners for everyone. Canopies.
Beautiful food, actually.
Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it?
Still,
you know,
still remember it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Very much a mix of everyone. Like I said, there's obviously alcohol and non-alcohol drinks on every table. Vegan, we cater for everyone.
You do.
I'm good at that now.
Yeah, you're getting there.
I've come up for the ranks a bit, slowly but surely. You've helped me on that one.
Yeah.
So, and then of course we do the we do the PV Youth tournament now and again with the kids that did plan to buy against the Felster kids. That was a brilliant game. Superb. And then of course you guys go out and like the gladiators against each other. That always puts a spectacular moment on. And of course the infamous auction that I've raised now with the brand and myself of Epic Walks. Just under 260,000 now.
Phenomenal.
For Macmillan Nurses and Cancer Research. So I love that day, and people are very generous and on their lots coming in.
It's important to remember that. I mean, it's really quite phenomenal that people come have a bit of fun, but that amount of money that gets raised every year is...
Well, I think we're raising in between 12. A record year was 33,000 on one auction.
Wow.
And Alex is brilliant at calling a room. And you know, drives the lots very bad. He looks like he needs a drink afterwards. But he's lost a lot of weight.
Gives it a lot of
recently.
energy. He doesn't.
Has
he?
Oh, he's lost a lot of weight. Yeah. So he's,
well, I hope that doesn't affect the auction.
The punching him. Yeah. So he's so it's a great day. I mean, it goes very quick. We have music all day long.
You've got wonderful music. So you've got live singers. You've got the supercars in the morning. You've got the 3-course lunch. You've got DJ in there.
DJ in there as well. Yeah.
You've got the incredible auction. For Macmillan Cancer,
phenomenal.
Yeah, that does so well. That's always
it's what, and people are very generous as well. It's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get them.
I'm going to say this because I'm not up to speed with the pop culture.
Yeah.
And I know ABC and Spandau Ballet in my era, you believe, and Level 42. But so I have a day's fly fishing offered with me. At a local pond near Matching Green, and sometimes Alex will say, "Well, bring your passport." You can never tell with Matt Dixon where you end up. Yeah. And of course, last year it went for £1,000. Someone spent, I think the record was 2,000 for a day fishing with me, and £1,000 last year. And of course, then
so you go fly fishing?
Yeah, fly fishing. The day's fly fishing, picnic, and I asked who bought that, and he said, "Well, Fraser from N-Dubs." And I said, well,
Baser from N-Dubs.
Baser, what's N-Dubs? And he said, well, Matt, come on, it's a pop group. So we've yet to do this. So I'm now up to speed with the local chart music, and so we're going. We've not done the fishing trip yet. We hope to do that in May.
I'm trying to find an N-Dubs song in my head to make a pun out of this, but I can't remember. Sorry, N-Dubs, I can't remember.
No, that's fine. But nice guy, lovely guy. Nice. So we have a lot of great people there, and their generosity towards the auction has been overwhelming. Yeah. And
there's also the pensioners, Chelsea pensioners, and the marching band.
Yeah, they were great. The marching,
they always
brilliant,
scare the horses, which is just for the.
And the marching band's fantastic, isn't it?
It's always a few helicopters come in. It's always the kids find that quite exciting.
A couple of helicopters drop in. Yeah. And I like it when the guys who've not got helicopters get their photograph next to it and pretend they're landed by helicopter, as you see in the Daily Mail the following day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How funny.
But great though, isn't it?
I think that's a wrap, really, isn't it? Everyone has a great time.
Yeah, great time, great fun, and good music. good
Yeah.
day and kids enjoy themselves.
food, good-
have a good family day out. But I always find that very fascinating, the people who are coming along, they're all from all walks and all shapes and sizes. But the polo horse against the Lamborghinis, that always is great fun to watch. And watching you guys yet again play for the PV Cup.
Yeah, it's always
that's always
tough
been a
contest.
and you always pick these. And how do you pick the teams? How do you pick the teams to sort of? Where do you
we
place
just try and
yourself?
keep upping the standard really each year that you've had the PV event. We're trying to get the higher, and try and make it mixed team so it's exciting. Evenly balanced, but. I think last year was Essex again, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and it seems to be you're the Essex boy, are you?
Yeah, I am.
I guess I'm the. So you'll be Essex boy again this year, do you think?
I hope so. Yeah.
Holding the trophy.
Yeah.
And of course,
back to my roots.
we have who can't sadly be with Alec Rayner.
Yeah.
Who's the real character.
Life of the party.
Did he not come off his horse and knock himself out last year?
Last year.
And then he continued to go.
Well, he didn't knock himself out. He did fall off.
A bit dizzy.
But I think that was more the champagne.
But it was it? Yeah, fine. Yeah, I didn't know it was before the after or the auction, but
never know with him.
No, but he's a
he
great
got stuck
character.
in.
He got stuck in, didn't he? He does get stuck in. But you all do, don't you? And I think kind of going back to your father, watching him still play.
Yeah. Well, he's won goals still at 65.
Yeah,
and he didn't ride till he was 40. So
incredible.
That could be a professional handicap.
Yeah.
And he didn't ride till he was 40. So it is a wonderful sport, and you can't do it without giving respect to the horses. A big part of 80% of the game, and you learn a lot with that. As do the youth, which is I know something you're very aligned with. So team sports, hard work, aligning with the horse. It's amazing.
And I think kind of what you've done.
Yeah, he's done really well.
He has done very well. Yeah,
I
think kind of what you've done as well. In Silver Leys is making polo along with ourselves. In our day, or my day particularly, the polo was in your pocket. To get rid of the tobacco out your mouth. That's as near as you've got as polo as today. But now it's kind of not Rothschild or Barclays. It's affordable. Well, certainly affordable to some.
Well, there's always going to be a barrier because there's a horse.
Of course there is, yeah.
But we work with Caldwell Youth, local charities. We did horse-assisted therapy, things like that, to try and make it as accessible as possible. Interestingly, I don't know how interesting you'll find this, but Silver Leys originally was at the polo at what is now the rugby grounds, Silver Leys rugby grounds.
Oh, okay.
And that was gifted by a chap, Sir John Barker, who owned Barker's, which is up on opposite the Ivy. It was Barker's. It was like one of the first Harrods type stores.
Oh, I know,
it was on can't remember what road. Anyway, he gifted that land for the people of the Barkers and the Gilbeys. They were all
Gilbeys were the gin people, yeah?
Yeah.
I used to work for them, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the same fact, Sir John Barker, I think his daughter married a Gilbey, something like that.
Yeah.
Tresham Gilbey. Anyway, the families left that land for the town of Bishop Stortford for recreational purposes, mainly equestrian. Right. And I sort of try and think of that history as staying a bit alive.
Yeah, it's nice to do that. Yeah.
It's a beautiful space. A lot of people commute, but they're in a commuter town like Bishop Stortford for a reason, and they want some green space, and they come here and they have a picnic. The kids can run feral. The parents can have a couple of drinks and still walk back.
Yes, nice.
And as I say, there's always going to be a barrier because there's a horse involved, but we want to share the horses and share the place with as many people. And I know the owners have always been aligned with that.
Yeah, and it's good, and it's nice that we offer that as well, or we offer that. And the PV...
And in your day as well, you have the face painting, the bouncy castles,
Yeah, it's great. And that horse that goes around... Bucking Bronco. Bucking Bronco, that's what it is. When I get on it when I'm sober, I can't do it. But funny when I get on it after a few drinks, I have about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, that last time I got that, I think I might pull my back. So I'll leave that to the kids. But no, that's the great thing that we can offer. I suppose the ability to show people and families that polo is accessible.
Yeah.
And kind of what you've created is an environment, and along with ourselves, the PV Youth Programme, that it's not just polo, we make fun out of it, you know, and create
have fun with it.
Have fun, make fun, have fun. Play on words.
I'm sure you make lots of fun out of it.
Exactly that. So we're looking to probably, as we grow the brand throughout the world, we're talking about doing a generally like a premiere.
as well.
Yeah, Santa Grande. I think we're looking at Barbados. as we grow the plan, and having our own sort of Premier League, so they all end up, out of all the teams, the best kids will fly into Dubai and play for the
incredible. It's to build that network for the kids at that age, just phenomenal. There's a cliche in polo that Winston Churchill said, polo handicap's the best passport you can have to the world, and PV's trying to keep that truth alive to an extent. And if you think about lots of places where expats have gone, Dubai, and more recently back from Dubai into Barbados, I know there's Sota Grande, South Spain. There's a big alignment there, I think.
It's huge.
And polo's always got a relationship with real estate too. If you think Singapore, 12 acres in Singapore for a polo pitch.
Wow.
It's not. If you think of all the cities around the world, there's an alignment there. And
and I think kind of it's a healthy one as well, isn't it? To hopefully get it going.
And if all those polo clubs can align with doing more for the youth program and with PV youth that can inspire them, that's only going to be a good thing.
I think so. I think kind of, and just want to work on that sort of basis, and that's kind of where your huge network comes, and you have certainly helped us in Dubai with the Hab Tour group, and thank you for that, for allowing access for me.
Barbados next would be brilliant.
Barbados, fantastic.
Jay's actually Bayesian from Barbados.
Yes, I know, and she's got good roots there. I think I met Jodie Kidd's brother.
Right, Jack.
Jack, you remember?
Yeah, you'd be dangerous together. You two.
I'm glad. Well, we met briefly. And
should be a warning card on the
Does he still play?
He doesn't play,
no. He used to.
But he is. I'm sure he's still got a passion for the game, and he's good.
Yeah, nice.
I've not spent that much time with him, but obviously I've heard.
So we're actually affiliating with some agents and working our way through the back doors in Barbados at the moment. Yeah, so that's underground. So we're road mapping everything at the moment. Right. So I just need to sort of pull the chain and get some more money out of the world.
That West Coast Barbados, when you see that ocean, there's no place really like it, is there? It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's stunning.
You just think you can't believe you're there and seeing something that you only thought you'd see.
It's just beautiful, isn't it?
It's a special place.
And a calm island as well, isn't it? So Jodie lived there.
So she was about 12, 13.
Yeah, 12, 13, right. And did her father play polo? Or? No. How did she go? Just for you? Was it the horse world?
No, Jade, she used to cycle down to the race course in Barbados at like 7, 8 years old with horses. She's horse mad. Okay. And there was a polo club in Hertford when she came to Hertford, when she moved here when she was about, as I said, 12 years old. And then she ended up grooming.
Right,
taking a grooming job down there, and then she went on to do wonderful things. Ended up working partnerships in all sports, rugby, Formula One, and her insight's been wonderful. Actually,
yeah, fantastic. Another great marketing mind. Yeah, but now obviously you've got to ruin that.
Yeah, sorry.
Well done. So what's it like being a full-time dad now?
Yeah, it's good.
You enjoy it?
I like it.
Yeah, amazing. Makes sense. Yeah, congratulations. Keeping up at night?
It's all right. It's the only thing that could keep me up for that long that I'm still smiling. Anything else, lovely. You'd be...
Oh, yeah, be out the door.
The dog's gone. No, I'm joking. But I am enjoying it.
Yeah,
I'm
enjoying
it. Yeah, and somehow you find yourself still find the energy. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you're a few years younger than me, but it is a brave man to do that now.
You never know.
Yeah, no. Well,
that PV party.
PV party, magicians. Fantastic. So we partner with Lastica Bay, which is in Montenegro.
Beautiful place.
Wonderful. And they've got a wonderful development because we've got PV Golf program we're working on. And they've got a 20-year development going on with beautiful villas around the Adriatic Sea.
Yeah.
And just it's a stunning place.
It really is.
So these guys partner with us. We do a lot of work with them, sending people over, or our aim is to do that. And that they come over and they sponsor the event with us. They have their own sort of marquee going on themselves, and these lovely looking girls in there, with lots of rosé and cheese balls and everything else.
Right, so we know where to find you.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to find a house for people, but they're wonderful
Always
bunch.
From the heart.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well put. And the guys are they're really, really good. They're just wonderful to have those people with us. So yeah, and the kids. I don't know what Alex has done this year, but we do the face painting and the bouncy castles. All these different things. The kids don't get bored.
Yeah.
albeit, you know, there's lots going on with the horses for the children to see.
Yeah.
They actually find the polo very intriguing because the way those horses can run up and the energy you feel as you're all behind that picket fence. It's great. Especially when you're not one of those wayward bulls, you know.
Yeah.
To summarise things,
right?
We've got the 24th of May coming up.
Yeah,
I think there's a few tickets left. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But I'm going to put it out there.
Okay.
It's a wonderful club and a wonderful place to bring children to and families. Here is a wonderful cafe, or I'll say restaurant.
Very
beautiful.
much a restaurant.
Start off with Cafe Challenge to be wonderful. And Monica's beautiful as well with what she can do, and always supplies a good beer, which is grateful, and thank you for that.
I mean, the food she does actually
it's just stunning, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know, really stunning. So I think at Silver Leys, if you've not been up here as a family, just even watch polo. Get a grip of how it feels and how the masterful Alec Banner-Eve runs his world. It's a day out. It's a wonderful day out, and you can sit here in the sun. You can watch horses, and you can, have coffees. It's some entertainment which people don't put on their calendar. I think without knowing.
I think, like you said, there's a bit of that elitist feeling from the past, they won't want us up there. I still talk to people and they feel that, which is a shame, but no, come up. Yeah. We want as many people, I know the owners particularly want as many people to enjoy the place as possible.
And you make your event
as a flagship of the fun that can be had is a testament to that.
I think we can't lose track of that.
Yeah.
So I think Silver Leys is my place. It's really pivoted to the PV brand, and we want to help that with the polo and the PV youth. And for me, it's been a wonderful opportunity to work with such a great outfit. So I think people will be missing a trick if they don't come up here.
Good. Wonderful.
And well, Alec, thank you very much for your time. You're a very intriguing man to talk to.
We'll have another one?
Yeah. Well, let's finish this one.
Okay.
Rosé next.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you very much.